What's up, guys? So today I want to go over how to set up your macros. This is going to include finding your resting metabolic rate, so how much your body is burning at rest, and then go even further into that and tell you how to set up your protein, your carbs, and your fats based off of your goal and your body type. And yeah, so before we get into that, here's a quick physique update for you guys. So first things first, here are the results from my body scan I did last week. And here you can actually see how I've progressed over the past few months since July. This first result, the weight, skeletal muscle mass, and percent body fat, is from before my show. So I was 194.5, 105.6 pounds of muscle, and I was around 6.6% body fat. A little, like, what was that, like a week, 2 weeks after that, I was 192, gained a little bit of muscle mass, and then I dropped down to 5.3% body fat. And then after initiating the bulk a little over a month here, I've jumped up to 211.2, gained a few pounds of muscle, and I'm now closer to 11 or 12% body fat. So that last result was done last weekend. Let's see what I'm weighing right now, fasted. Alright, so I am 213.4 pounds now, up about 2 pounds from last week. Some of that probably is water since I just had a cheat meal yesterday, but still I'm up at least a pound, which is perfect for a lean bulk. I actually haven't even started counting yet, just because after my show I just told myself I wasn't going to start counting until I stopped gaining weight and needed to start counting to break through that plateau. But yeah, just to give myself a little mental break. For the rest of you guys though, I really recommend you count your macros every single day. It's just gonna help ensure you hit your goal. Also, keep track of your weigh-ins every week. Have a set day where you're gonna weigh fasted that morning right when you wake up, and that's gonna be the most accurate reading you can get on your weight. I really wouldn't weigh yourself every single day. It's just gonna fuck with your head, honestly. But yeah, so as of right now, I'm planning on an 8-week lean bulk, and then I'll probably do a 1-month mini cut, and then just kind of see how I'm looking and decide whether I'm going to go back and do a bulk from there. But alright, so I want to get into how to find your resting metabolic rate for your calories and how to set up your macros. So let's get into that. First things first, I just wanted to show you guys the equation that's actually used to calculate resting metabolic rate. However, there are so many calculators, and even MyFitnessPal already has this built in. So all you got to do is use that app and your calories should be right around there. From there you can decide whether you need to adjust, and I'll tell you how to do that in a minute as well. So yeah, what I personally like to use, if I'm not just using MyFitnessPal, like say I'm setting up client programs, then I pull up a calorie calculator. Super simple. Literally, if you just type in Calorie Calculator, I use the first one off of calculator.net, and it looks like this. So you see, you'll put in your age, male, female, height, weight, how active you are, and it's gonna calculate. So I'll even put in mine right now just to show you guys. See if I can get this. Okay, so I'm 23, I'm 6 foot, and I am 213.4 pounds as of this morning. I'm pretty damn active since I personal train usually throughout the day, so I'm, you know, racking, unracking weights, and then I hit a solid 2-hour workout, hour 2-hour workout every single day. So I'm pretty active. So hit calculate, and it's saying I need around 3,500 calories to maintain my current weight. So one thing to keep in mind, guys, once you find your resting metabolic rate, and this is actually taking into account, since it's using my physical activity, it's taking into account my total daily expenditure. Like if you're burning 3,500 calories a day throughout the whole day through your walking and whatever, then you would need to eat 3,000 calories to lose about a pound per week. So more into that, keep in mind that about 3,500 calories, either a surplus or a deficit, equals about a pound a week. So yeah, that's how you use that. Once you see that, okay, I mean, it'll tell you even on this one, it only tells you, oh wait, yeah, it actually tells you both how many calories you would need to lose or gain weight. So even right there, it already has it calculated that I would need 3,952 calories to gain 1 pound a week, or the opposite, about 3,000 calories to lose 1 pound per week. So super simple, guys, when it comes to setting up your macros, or I mean finding about how many calories you should be eating. But let's go even further into that, into actually inputting the calories into an app like MyFitnessPal, where you'll need to adjust the percentages of protein, carbs, and fats. And this is definitely the biggest factor, because I mean, let's say you're eating 4,000 calories, but most of that is sugar, fats, and carbs, and not enough protein. You aren't going to grow, and you aren't really going to lose weight. So let's get into that. Also, so let's say you put in everything to MyFitnessPal. It tells you need, I don't know, 2,500 calories, or no, okay, let's say, since I'm focusing on lean bulking, let's say you need 3,500 calories to gain 1 pound per week, right? You're hitting that all week, and then your weight stayed completely the same. Then you know, okay, I need to adjust my macros. And honestly, I do usually recommend waiting like 2 weeks to decide whether you need to adjust your macros, just because, I don't know, like you're just getting into a new program or a new nutrition setup. So honestly, just give yourself 2 weeks for you to figure out how your body's adapting, right? So after 2 weeks, if you don't go up about 1 pound to 2 pounds, then you know, okay, I need to raise my calories either by 250 for an extra ½ pound a week, or by 500 for a full 1 pound per week. And it's the exact same thing, just opposite for cutting. You just put everything into MyFitnessPal. It gives you your calories. Now you got to figure out what you want to set your macros to. So let's say you're trying to bulk. You're gonna want 25 to 35% protein, 40 to 60% carbs, so very high carb, and fats a little lower, 15 to 25%. So depending on your body type, if you're a little bit more sensitive to carbs, then you want to stick to the lower range of that, around 40%. If your body, like me, handles carbs very well, then you want to put it up to 60%. If you're just trying to maintain, you're gonna want the same amount of protein, 25 to 35%, 30 to 50% carbs, so a little less carbs, and then a little more fats at 25 to 35%. And then last, cutting, you're gonna want a higher amount of protein, so 40 to 50% protein, less carbs, 10 to 30% carbs, and higher fats, 30 to 40% on those. But yeah, from there, it's really just gonna be experimentation, guys. Set it up to something that the best thing you can do at first is set it up to something you know you can realistically achieve just about every day. Like, if dropping your carbs really low right off the bat is gonna mean that you can't maintain that, then set it up to be a moderate amount of carbs, moderate amount of fats, higher protein, and go from there. Alright, so if you guys are starting out skinnier like I did, and it can be hard for you to hit your calories sometimes, you really want to stick to more calorie dense foods. And one of my favorite foods right now are bagels. Why? Because one of these suckers is 50 grams of carbs. What is that? Very little fat. 2.5 grams of fat and 12 grams of protein. So just one of these is 260 calories, and I'm gonna have 2 of those. It's 500 right there. And then some natural inspirations, turkey sausage, 5.5. I'm having 2 servings of these, so it's gonna be about 10 grams of fat, 20 grams of protein, and a lot of sodium. You really wanna try to keep the processed stuff like that minimal, but pre-workout, I really don't mind the extra sodium. It's just gonna help me get a killer pump, brah. So yeah, I'm just gonna toast these, and then on top of that, I'm actually gonna throw some peanut butter on these bagels with a little bit of reduced sugar jelly. And yeah, that's just bumping up the calories, bumping up the protein, and it's freaking good. Also guys, I feel like a common problem, at least it was an issue for me, is that a lot of people can't eat right when they get up. So what I recommend for that is 1, drinking a glass of water as soon as you get up, and then eat something small and that just goes down really easy. Like for me, that's an apple. And I guarantee within 30 minutes, an hour tops, you'll be starving. So just get a little something in, just anything you can. All right, and real quick, besides protein, these are going to be the 2 most important supplements for your bulk. Creatine is one of the most well-researched supplements, and more specifically, creatine monohydrate is one of the most well-researched supplements on the market. It's pretty much guaranteed to help you gain strength and add a little bit of mass. Carbolin, as you guys have seen me talk about in multiple videos as of now, is one of my new favorite supplements. Helped me a lot during my cut, and now it's helping me even more during this bulk. So for the Carbolin, you can take it before, you can take a scoop before as some pre-workout carbs, quick and easily digestible. And then you can sip a scoop during your whole workout, so you're getting a constant influx of carbs, guys. Helps you maintain energy through the whole workout and gives you a killer pump. Like when I'm sipping this, my pump is just unbelievable through the whole workout. So it's awesome. And then on top of that, I'm taking 2 scoops post-workout right after my protein shake, just to, I mean, one, I hate mass gainers, guys. Like they're so hard to drink. And honestly just make me feel really heavy and just bloated, and I don't like them. So I prefer to stick with Carbolin and a whey protein isolate, and then just have both of them post-workout. And yeah, that's just been working really well for me, and they're also delicious. So last thing on the supplements, for creatine, you're really gonna wanna load it. The main point of creatine is to increase those intramuscular stores of your creatine, right? That's gonna help boost how much weight you can lift earlier on in the workout. You might even be able to push out a few extra reps of some heavier weight you might have otherwise not been able to hit. So we want to saturate our muscles with this, and to do that, you want to take, depending on your body weight, you want to take anywhere from 15 to 20 grams for the first 7 days. That's going to really saturate those muscles. And then from there, you can just maintain with 1 scoop a day at 5 grams. Last but not least, you'll want a good multivitamin. This is by far my favorite. It just has everything you need for joints, muscles, bones, everything. On top of that, you're gonna want to ensure you're drinking at least half your body weight in ounces of water every single day. Both of these things are just to ensure that your body is operating at its full capacity on a cellular level, so your body can just focus on building muscle and recovering, right? Like if you have some kind of gaps in your nutrition or your macros, then you aren't gonna be seeing all the gains that you should be seeing. So some of these little things, guys, are crucial, so keep that in mind. That's gonna be it for this video. My next video is gonna be actually take you through the grocery store, tell you, kind of give you an idea of what foods I get, what foods are helpful for a lean bulk, and yeah, and then show you how to prep some of it. So stay tuned for that, guys. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you next week.